just better.
Now gone. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That nice pickup of 17 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 37 yards. And the Lions will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in. Didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Back to throw, Fields. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
11. What's right? Angel. Hey, can.
To throw is Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Here we go, son. What's right? Hey, 551.
From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4.
Here we go. 11.
They snap it to Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
Here we go. Hey, 551. Go.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Alpha. Hey,
Here's Fields. throw right side, complete to Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Fields. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 42 yards. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Only we are proud to present to you our baby back pork-breaded, mustard, and peanut butter encrusted ribs with a slight Jägermeister infusion, sprinkled with chamomile leaf, with a horseradish and dandelion salad on the bed of rice. Buy 1 pimp platter, get the whole bones free.
That's why he starts to come. You ain't got nothing to lose. You ain't got nothing to lose. Those best, my brother. He says never. Got caught up on it. He sure said never step out your car. Okay? That means you ain't got nothing to lose. You ain't got nothing to worry about. No, sir. I know. It's just, I'll never. This is my first time. I got my own car. I don't ever even drive my mother's car. You know what I mean? No, sir. Well, I'll step up. No problem with that. I just. I'm like, how old are you? 17. You smoking? Yes, cigarette. You're underage. You smoking? Cigarettes, yes, sir. Love it, Lowe's. Doesn't matter. I can still actually take it for it. Okay. Actually, why you just hop back in the car and through all this, I'll just here home seat. You sit back in the car. And what I'll do is I'll just call a dog out, sit the car, and then we'll just sweep everything. Alright, well. I'm at 7-Eleven. I got pulled over driving home because your lights, one of your tail lights are cut out.
Williams, 71 yards.
That's why he starts to call.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Why I want to listen to Squawk today on my break.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 10.
Monday. Here we go. Good. Extend.
Fields now to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are in defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Now Fields. Setting up the screen, Harris. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 39 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion goes Patrick. Now Goff. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the 50, it's Goff. It's complete to Williams. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Back to throw, Goff. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Fields. He'll let it fly for Austin. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 68 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp And at least one
That
practice
shit
each
dead,
week
bro.
before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to
Yeah.
string a few completions together, reach the end
Yeah,
zone,
they all
and then make their way back to
said
the
it.
locker room just a little more animated.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here? Or just drop
Oh, you from Detroit, huh?
to crowd the throwing lanes.
Here's Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they
That
had
dude
an
was not
opportunity
open,
there
bro.
they weren't able to capitalize on, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
You got a mini base. Why not? Right.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Fields going to change things up here. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Fields completes this one to Pickens. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. George Pickens in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
You be playing that defense on everybody else, too?
Boswell. And the lead now up to 14.
Oh, shit.
So 6 seconds, all that remains in this first half as the kick is away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
I ain't had nobody back there.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35.
Yeah.
And he's in for the touchdown. At the final play of the first half, the prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, but most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
No jump. Ready?
Now a first down carry for Harris. He's got it to the 43 here. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. A play fake, now Fields to throw. On the move to his right.
Yeah.
And And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this.
I don't know why I ain't throw it though. The nigga was open. Shit.
Now it's third down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now it's Fields. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Let's go Alpha right here.
On fourth down, Fields. That is caught. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's first and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw is Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. It's caught for the Steelers touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
He snapped that
drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
That damn pup there is a sick motherfucker, ain't
Touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers force the turnover and take over at their own 27.
Yep. You will be that. I couldn't play no damn zone on that shit. You were killing me with that zone shit.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
Bring this bitch to the waffle hood.
Looking to throw. Fields. Well, he tries to force it.
That bitch stayed float in the damn ass.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided.
Well, I ain't gonna do it every time.
If these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now.
Her footsteps on the door.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Out of the gun, Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Does the big boy have the juice? And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
Yeah, you were too forgettable with that.
Touchdown, partner.
Excuse you? No, my name's Junior. What you want? I'm just introducing myself. I don't know you. What's your wig? That's it. I just got off work. How many weeks, huh?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from Ford Field. This is fielded inside the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right to the air, here's Goff. Now he'll run. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. First carry now for Jameer Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Now pass deep for St. Brown. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away. Calvin Austin, deep for the Steelers. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. Room up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return starts from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
Truth always comes to the light.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And not a whole lot there. Up to about the 25. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Once again, it's Gibbs. Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First down. Fields.
That was stupid. Sorry, I fucking beat you.
Picked off by the rookie from Alabama.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you were sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Another run here with Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets up to the 24. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll let this one go long for Williams. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he just does take that one away. Chase down, force the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
We couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike. I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal. To throw is Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Fields to throw for it. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
Fuck out of here.
And the Lions will take over at their own 15.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry for David Montgomery. And a minimal gain there up to the 17-yard line. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Second down and 8. On play action, Goff. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Goff.
Y'all ain't let him pull that shit.
Ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll go play action with Goff. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And they'll take this down inside 35. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. Frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front. We can see the results.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing, Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now, Goff.
And I'll so quickly.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that, come away with touchdowns, and it goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
You said that the forest would get done.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw is Fields. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Austin brought in motion. Fields now to throw on 1st down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up. Explosive play on the previous snap to bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Second down, it's Fields. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a 2nd consecutive time. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go. The second half is underway. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he searches forward for a gain of about 5. They'll give it to Harris again. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. Fields operating out of the pistol. And is caught downfield by Pickens. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Austin brought in motion. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Harris. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Well, as you can see on this run, this is a back who is not going to shy away from contact. He actually welcomes it. His ability to run through contact, break tackles, and still have the speed and burst to pick up big yards.
And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Fields now. Here's a screen set up for Warren. For the pylon, he's pinned. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken around the 11. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Somebody who's just like you.
You said somebody, it's my gun. That's the part, it's my gun.
But it's not supposed to be you. You can fake yourself to be mine and then...
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his
Man, get the fuck out of here.
right. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
A first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Williams in motion. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
I don't mind the play call, Mike. We've seen him on this possession have a lot of success through the air. So now you try to change it up. I think the defense is selling out to stop the pass. Just try to sneak a draw in there. Not much luck. They're able to take you down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Williams in motion.
Not holding that way.
He's in. Rock right. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move up to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now here in this fourth. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now, Fields. He's going to look for the home run ball.
It's a clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He's going to look downfield once again.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
Fields from the gun on third down. He's going to try it here again. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. On first and 10, Fields. That is caught. What a throw. Then Jefferson. Touchdown, Steelers. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Now, faking the give. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to beat him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Williams in motion. Thrown left side.
Oh, you ain't tired. Kick it, man.
Now he's free at the 35. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3.
You want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big jump pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here we go. First and goal. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Here's Gibbs. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go.
Tie game, fourth quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on first and goal.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Right, touchdown Lions. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Tight spaces down there, things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
This is first and 10. Austin brought in motion. Pistol snap back to Fields. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here's second down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunity still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. A gain there of 21. That's a Steeler first down. To throw is Fields. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Fields to throw. Going for it all.
Bitch.
Would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson. And the Lions are going to get the football at their own 40.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. The clock stops. 46 seconds to go.
Mike, so often we see when a draw play is called, so much of the success depends upon what look do you get from the defense. In this case, they dial up a blitz. It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right into the draw. They get stopped. No gain.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Goff. That one on target. He's got it. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.